Colorado. That's right. What it do? What's good, Colorado? This is our very first episode. Welcome to Inside Colorado Basketball presented by Uprise Hoops. Kevin, we are here now. Can you believe we have made it to this destination? If this is your first time, you're looking at us, you're like, who are these amazing, handsome men on the stage right now? I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones. This is my partner in crime, the head coach, KT. We are Sports Life Talk, and we couldn't be more proud to represent an amazing state like Colorado. Kev, how you feeling today, man? How you feeling about this new endeavor, this new amazing show, this phenomenal platform that we are being a part of right now, this movement, this wave? What's going on in your mind right now, KT?
Well, now B. Jones in Texas, it's cold, so I feel like we're already in Colorado, but I want to thank Brian Burden and Uprise for allowing us to use their platform to bring the Colorado stories to life, B. Jones. I'm really looking forward to this.
All right. Well, y'all heard it, Kevin. We got to start every show. You know how we do it, man. Let's go. Let's lift up our right hands, Colorado. We need everybody out there. We taking them on a ride today. Reach over your left shoulder, grab that seatbelt, and buckle up. Click, clack. Let's go to work. Now, check this out. This is what we need to do. We got to pay the bills first. Let's pay the bills because the beautiful and bright people that brought us on to make this show happen today, we got to pay respects to them. Shout out to Uprise Hoops. What a mission is to help players, teams rise to the highest level through showcase events, recruiting representation, power development, and consulting. Uprise Hoops specializes in helping you get from where you are now to where you want to be. If you want to learn more about Uprise Hoops, go to their website at uprisehoops.com today. It's a phenomenal program. You're going to learn a lot about Uprise today, and you're going to learn a lot about basketball in the state of Colorado. If you want to see more from me and KT, y'all follow and like us at Sports Life Talk. Without further ado, let's kick the show off by showing some love and respect to some of these amazing, talented athletes in the state of Colorado. Now, those of you who are familiar with me and KT, you know we follow the girls basketball game quite a bit. So let's kick it off, KT. Let's go with our week one Colorado Hoops Girls Players of the Week. We kick it off with our 5A Player of the Week, Tatiana Brown, out there at Air Academy. I've already heard some amazing things out of this young lady. She is recently committed to Kansas, KT, going to the Big 12. And as you can see, she long, man. She long, and she got an incredible game. Kevin, who you showing some love to, man?
Let's show some love to the hurricane out of Arapahoe, Gianna Smith. The Hardwood Elite star will continue her basketball journey at Colorado State. If you know anything about Hardwood Elite, then you know that the Rams got a monster. So shout out to the 6A Player of the Week, Miss Gianna Smith.
All right, and we'll close it out. We'll close the young ladies out with our small school player of the week in Janae Kravik out there at University High. She is a dominant guard coming out there, kind of do it all, point guard. I also can play the combo guard, get a lot of buckets for you. The class of 2025 is played for BC Denver 17U. And I think she's committed to the South Dakota School of Mines, part of that amazing recruiting class they got coming in this year as well. All right, let's move over to the boys' side.
You know it's no fun unless the boys have some, so let's give a shout out to the 6'9" standout center out of Lutheran, Cade Speckman, who plays AAU ball for Team Griffin. So let's show some love for the 5A Player of the Week, Cade Speckman.
Well, I'm taking my 6A Player of the Week over to Valor Christian. And Kevin, we got to say MVP. That's right. This kid is absolutely electric. It is Cole Schreier of Valor Christian, the 6'2", 185-pound guard. I love my guards, KT. He's a combo guard with the major ability to take that ball to the rack, get to the hole. And he was also the Class 6A final and MVP for the championship game. So shout out to Valor as they enter this 2025 season as the defending state champions.
And last but not least, we have our small school player of the week, Jacob Dunning out of Lamar, who will give you 20 on the court and give you 200 passing yards on the field. So shout out to Jacob Dunning for being our small school player of the week.
So if you are waking up in pain, it's because you are sleeping on some of the hardest hoopers in this game. Colorado, the box state got it going on like Donkey Kong. Kevin, I'm looking. You know what? I'm looking forward to seeing what else this amazing state is going to produce over the next 12 to 14 weeks as this show is airing. So y'all are in for a treat. Kevin, I'm ready. Speaking of players of the week. People are talking about Colorado this, Colorado that, and we know that they got some monsters coming out of state. I think you mentioned the 6'9" monster. Well, I want to take it over to the girls basketball side of this thing. We have been a tremendous fan of this young lady for a long time. Got the opportunity to see her come to Frisco, Texas, kill everything, and now we finally get the opportunity to sit down in our inaugural episode, as well as interview number one is no other than ESPN top-ranked 5-star recruit, Brianna Crittenendon. Y'all tune in and check out what Brianna had to say and learn a little bit more about her amazing journey. Ladies and gentlemen, we told y'all you were going to be in store for the most impressive and the most talented athletes in the state of Colorado. But today, we kicking the show off in our inaugural episode with one of the best in the absolute nation, ladies and gentlemen. Colorado, make some noise for one of your very own. She stands at 6'3", representing Riverdale Ridge High School out of Colorado, ranked in the top 10 of the 2026 Hoop Girls. Y'all make some noise for one of the dopest, one of the most fabulous, one of the most talented hoopers that Kevin and I have seen live to date. The 6'3" Brianna Crittenendon. Yo, Bree C, how you doing today?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
Kevin, did you feel the temperature drop about 15 degrees up in here? Because this young lady is cold. I'm telling y'all. Hey, y'all, we are super excited about being here. We hope y'all enjoying the show, but we about to do what we always do. Bree, we taking them on a journey today. It is all about you, young sis. We need you to take your right hand. Come on, Bree. Lift that right hand up. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click.
Click, clack.
Let's go to work. Well, listen, KT and I don't need no introduction, so we are just going to jump right on in. Now, for those of you who follow Sports Life Talk, y'all know we just don't jump in no interviews around here. We got to get to know this all-American dog. I'm talking about, we got to get to know her in a whole different manner. Let's go, KT. We're going to call this the tip off. Let's tip off with Brianna Crittenendon.
I don't know, B. Jones. I'm only 6'2", so I don't think I want to tip off against a 6'3" monster. But you know what? I'm going to do my best. All right, Bree. So what's that one song on your playlist that gets you hyped before a game?
I would say recently Apply Pressure by Rod Wave in his new album.
Can you sing some of that for us?
Oh, no. Don't have to do that.
I'll try. You know what? Before I continue, do you have a nickname?
I do. Breezy or Bree. Either one.
Which one do you go for this show?
I'll go by Breezy.
All right.
Breezy!
All right, so who gave you that nickname, Breezy?
My trainer, Jody, did.
All right, Jody. Well, we appreciate that. All right, so is there a WNBA or NBA player that you pattern your game after?
I would say Asia Wilson is my most similar.
So you got a mid-range game like that?
I do. I'm a 3-level scorer.
Yeah, B. I'm not playing her one-on-one. I'm not having pig. I'm not playing horse. I'm not doing anything like that. All right, so B and I, we're both sneakerheads. So give us your favorite pair of sneakers to play in.
Playing probably the Sabrina 2s.
What? They're my favorite pair of sneakers to play in too. I use the word play a little bit loosely. You know what I'm saying?
You mean to walk around at a tournament in? Yes, I understand.
Walk around at the Nike Nationals and the Adidas 3SSB. Yeah, you're right. I use that word a little loosely.
Okay.
So on Uprise Hoops inside Colorado Basketball Show, we are highlighting hustle, heart, and high school greatness. Now let's turn it over to the mouth of the South for more on Breezy. So go ahead, take it away, B.
I'm gonna tell you something, Bree. When I've been working with your pops. We've been texting back and forth. This has been a long time in the making to get the opportunity to sit down with you. I'm super excited about this opportunity. I know the state of Colorado is super proud that they have somebody like yourself representing them. Shout out to Uprise Hoops for making this happen. But let's kick this thing off, Bree. You are a top 10 player in the nation. You considered yourself a 3-level scorer. I've had the opportunity to watch you play, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, she came to Frisco, Texas last summer and shut it down. They tried they turned the lights off because she was in there trying to get she was running folks up off the court, and I knew right there watching you play the game that you were super special. But let's talk about your game from your own words, from your own perspective. How do you view your game? How would you explain that to someone, and now that the whole nation is watching you, what to expect when they see Big Breezy hit the court?
I would say a 3-level scorer, definitely very physical. That's probably one of my main things. I'm very physical. I don't shy away from contact at all. Love shooting 3, love pull-ups, love getting passes. I love seeing my teammates score. That's probably like my other favorite thing is just seeing everyone do well in the game.
Now, y'all see her smiling now. Now, I'm going to be real. You didn't smile too much on the court.
No.
Until that whistle was blown, but you didn't smile that much on the court, but I see you smiling now. When did you start playing this game, Bree? Let's take them back a little bit. I don't want to go too far, but I just know that you're super special. When did you fall in love with this game?
I started playing in preschool, so before I even got into kindergarten, but I really fell in love with it probably 3rd or 4th grade. That's when I really fell in love with it, and it was a process for sure. I mean, in 4th grade, I wanted to quit. I did not want to play basketball anymore. I was like, I'm done. But after 4th grade, I was like, no, maybe this actually is meant for me. So I just kept playing, and it was really fun. It always has been fun.
You 6'3". Have you always been that tall, big body type player? When did you hit that growth spurt?
I've always been tall. Like I was tall since I've always been like the 99th percentile. Ever since since I was born. So I've always been tall, but I hit my growth spurt probably freshman year. I think I was like 6'1" going into freshman year, and then I just like grew 2 inches.
When Uprise reached out to us and they said they had a show that was giving exposure to talent, to coaches, to high schools, individuals in the state of Colorado, Kevin and I started salivating. I mean, we was licking our lips, because we knew it was so much talent. But representing the state, do you guys feel like you guys are a little bit overlooked, a little bit stepped on a little bit? Because I know you got you and there's a couple other headline players that's coming out of state, but I'm talking about it's some crazy talent, and I feel like only a handful are really getting they just due. What is it like going through that gauntlet out there in Colorado, and should we be paying more attention as the media to what's popping off out there?
I think you guys should. I think you really should. I mean, there's great players here. We definitely have been overlooked. But recently it's getting better. Honestly, we're getting more exposure. We're getting more credibility with the talent that we have. And it's really exciting.
Now, Kevin and I mentioned we watched you come out here to Frisco, Texas. Can't wait to see you play again. But I just heard some news that you're switching over AAU programs, which that's the nature of the beast, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. These players find homes every single summer. It's a different process. And this year you're going with Jason Kidd Elite, who, by the way, I'm talking about, they bring them out every year. That program is an absolute dogfight if you step on the court with them. Are you excited about going with this new program this upcoming season?
I am. I'm super excited just for this new opportunity, just a little change up with my last year of AAU, so I'm super excited. And
it sounds like there's a new teammate that is going through this program with you. Tell us who this new teammate is, and why is this such a special move for you?
We actually have 2 new teammates. So Chloe Parker, she plays for my high school. She switched over with me, and then Kyla Hollier, which we're all from Colorado.
Colorado throwing up the dubs. They going West Coast out there. They gonna take on the whole nation. Now, speaking of Colorado talent, I have it on good authority that your boyfriend. Now wait. Now hold on. I don't want your pops texting me now. Are we allowed to talk about the booze on
yes,
it? Are you sure? We got to make it perfect. Are you sure it's okay to talk about it?
Yes, sir.
So the boy, now Kevin, I know Kevin, I don't think you knew this. Her boyfriend just committed to Colorado. So are we looking at Mr. Gatorade Player of the Year coming out of state of Colorado? Are y'all that kind of tandem?
Yes, we are.
Now, if you had to play 2-on-2, who are y'all gonna play? Who are the two players that you and your boyfriend want to play against 2-on-2?
Ooh, literally anyone that wants to smoke.
You guys are gonna take on anyone. So now, of course, y'all know it's on the screen. Uprise Hoops has brought us this program today. They are making this all possible. Shout out to the Uprise family. But you've been a part of the Uprise family for quite a long time. What has it been like being a part of that organization and playing in their tournaments and combines and being a part of that whole family?
I think it's awesome. Like, just what Colorado Hoops has like turned into, they have been a big part of it. Just the exposure that they've given other kids. I mean, girls and boys. It's just really great. Like, even playing for like their summer ball. I mean, we had a league that we played in, and we just played teams that like we normally wouldn't play in our league. So it's just good. Like, the matchups are crazy. We have crazy matchups every tournament.
How do you feel like they impact the culture out there in Colorado, dude?
The culture? Ooh. That's the main thing. I mean, that's all we talk about is the culture. I mein, they've done a lot. They have done a lot. I mean, since the first Uprise Hoops that I've been in, I think it was my freshman year. It's just seeing it grow. I mean, the first year it was pretty good, and it just keeps growing and growing each year. So I'm super excited.
Your best friend plays with you. Your boyfriend and you play one-on-one just to get warmed up in practice. Your pops, you in a basketball family. How much of your family impacts what you do night in and night out, Bree?
I mean, they impacted a lot. We are a basketball family. So yesterday I was at my brother's 3 games. He had 3 games yesterday. We do everything together. So that was like my day. They come to all of my games. My brother doesn't miss a game. Even my grandparents that live here, they don't miss a game. So it's just really awesome to see how like close we are. We're very close.
Do you take time to remind him at dinner time? You know, like, hey, I'm a 5-star. do you remind?
Sometimes I have to. Sometimes.
Are you big sis or little sis?
Big sis.
Oh, big sis! I know. Hey, now how hard is he working to try to hit them same waves and the bubble up like you have? He's
trying. He's in 6th grade, so he's still small. He's still small compared to me. So I was like, you need to grow. Like,
now, B. Jones, I want to say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Her energy is just contagious.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, she's saying all this. And you know, at the beginning of the show, I was like, I don't want to smoke, B. Jones.
Yeah.
I want to smoke, man. I want to play not one-on-one. We play a game of pig.
Okay, quick.
I refuse to play you one-on-one, so if I said it on accident, no. But let's play a game of pig, B.
America heard it, Kevin. You just signed up for the whipping of your life, sir. I don't know what to tell you. I can't save you. I'm just gonna pull the camera out and make sure the world takes notice.
Next time I'm down in Texas.
Oh,
now
we may come up there.
Really? Okay, even better.
We coming to Colorado. And speaking of coming to Colorado, and speaking of big time matchups, I know that Kevin doesn't hold water. He can't carry this young lady's water. But you had the opportunity to match up with 5-star powerhouse UCLA commit Sienna Betts. And for those of you who are not part of, this is what we talking about. That's cooking. I'm talking about whip it up. They doing it out there in Colorado. What is it like to be in the shadow court and to go tit for tat and go to war with somebody who is a absolute beast just like yourself on that block?
For sure. Sienna is awesome. I mean, it was just really great to finally be able to match up and play against her. It was just a super fun game. The environment was crazy. It was at Grandview. So it was crazy, and just kind of seeing how girls basketball has evolved, and like that being just a high school game, it felt like everyone was there, and it was just super awesome to play her, and she's a great player.
We're not a recruiting show. Me and Kevin, we have a lot of relationships in the game. We don't really care where you go, but I know there's a lot of people that's watching this right now, and you being one of the most talented players in the country, they curious. What is the recruitment process looking for you? We know it's a family affair. We know probably sitting around that same dinner table you sitting at right now that y'all sharing a lot of conversations and advice and just prayers of what y'all want this to look like. But what are you guys looking for in the school?
I think just the fit for me. the developmental part is definitely one of the main things. How they treat you outside of being a basketball player, because I'm more than a person. So just the way that they treat you, definitely like the family culture. That's probably like one of the main things. Like it should be my second family.
Kevin said it, and I was thinking it the whole time too, Kevin. She just so laid back, so charismatic. Just, and the same thing about it is, a lot of times you watch kids who play on the court, they play tight. She don't like this loose. This is her energy 24/7. Every time I've seen her in the highlights or on the court naturally. What keeps you so laid back and loose like this? I mean, it don't seem like there's any pressure on you to do what you're doing to be great.
Not really. I really think like pressure is a privilege. So even if there is pressure, I mean, I have fun. I have fun with it. I mean, basketball was fun when I was younger, so I keep it fun. Any game, no matter how big the spotlight is, it's just a fun game. It's just another game. So I just keep it fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've had the most fun getting the opportunity to chill out here with you, to learn a little bit more about you. We're going to have to do this again. I hope we're able to get you back on before the end of season 1. This is new for us, so I don't think we could have kicked off this amazing show in the inaugural episode any type of way. You know what? I'll give yourself a round of applause, Miss Breezy. Yeah, let's go. Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise for the 5-star. All right, before we get out of here, Brianna, this is your moment to let everybody out there that's Team Breezy know that you love and you admire them. Give a shout out to your squad and your team and your family. Who out there you want to show some love to today?
I'm going to give a shout out to my whole family, mom's side, dad's side, grandparents, my parents, my brother, Josiah, all of my teammates, high school, AAU. I'm going to give a shout out to my head coach for high school, Tim Jones, my trainer, Jody Hollins. He's been with me he's a day one. He's been with me since 4th grade. Any families that have supported me, anyone that's come to a game, supported me, taking a picture, everyone in the state of Colorado, really.
Wait a minute, you giving out can we get a picture?
Yes.
All right, that's what's up. Hey, real quick, what's your little brother name? Because I know he probably watching this. He probably just grabbed the basketball and heading out there to practice right now to get ready for you. What's your little brother name? So we can look at him. Bryce Crittenendon, we looking out for you, sir. You're gonna be on this show one day as well. Well, listen, we appreciate your time, Breezy. We thank you so much. We meant everything we said. Can't wait to see you again. Now, look, this is a mouth of the South thing, but I need you to say it with me. On the count of 3, we're gonna say yeet. All right, you ready for this? Let's go, KT. 3, 2, 1. Yeet. Wow. I mean, just wow. BC Breezy, our new stepsister, our play sister. That girl is absolutely a beast. Oh my goodness, dog alert. All right, KT, this is what I think a lot of people, when we first got this gig and we were going to come on the show, when we sat down in the production meetings, they said, y'all, we got highlights. We going to show highlights every single episode, brought to you by collegehoops.org. And Kevin, the hairs on my arm rose up. I was so excited. This is going to be our first episode with the highlights. You know what? Let's just let the plays speak for themselves. Welcome to the first Inside Colorado Basketball Top 10. tripping right now. Did you be real? Did you know they was doing it like that in Colorado? Did you know?
I really didn't, B. Jones. But I'm gonna already tell you right now.
Okay.
I know you're gonna ask me which one.
You already know. Kevin, what was your play? What was your play that stood out?
I thought it was like number 10 at first because I think somebody got posterized at number 10.
Yes.
But number 2, Christian Kai. Oh my goodness.
Hey, play that funky music, white boy. Hey, that boy, Kevin, I'm talking about, he did a, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, Kevin, if your name start with a C out there in the state of Colorado, don't play against them. Because I think it was Cam, Cash, Caleb, and Christian. I'm talking about them was some funky dunks. They brought that mayonnaise and that ketchup and that mustard. They put it all on that sandwich, man. My goodness. Lord have mercy. But you know what, Kevin? Let's take a time for interview 2. We're going to bring you the brilliant mind behind these videos. Somebody who has become a pioneer in the Colorado marketplace. This dude is all over the place, all over the gym. Y'all probably see him on the sidelines and don't know who the guy is. But let's take a moment to pay a tribute and show some love and learn a little bit more about the owner, the CEO, and director at collegehoops.org, Ryan Garland. Welcome to the second guest of the inaugural episode of Inside Colorado Basketball, sponsored by Uprise Hoops in collaboration with Sports Life Talk. We are super excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a really special one for you on deck. This episode 1 has been jam-packed with talent, but now we have to bring you some architects, some gurus, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams behind the scenes. That's right. We want all of our Denver, Colorado family to make some noise for one of their very own. He's been in the game for about 6 years. He's the coach of an AAU program, the Colorado Collective, and this young man is the brainchild behind the rankings and media platform behind Colorado Hoops. Y'all make some noise for the Denver native, Ryan Garland. Yo, Ryan, how you feeling today, man?
Appreciate you guys having me on. Looking forward to this opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do, and really appreciate you guys creating this platform for Colorado basketball players and people around the scene.
Man, thank Colorado for having us. Thank y'all, all of y'all out there from Colorado. Thank y'all for having us. But Ryan, we gotta do the same thing we do on every one of our shows. Sports Life Talk is in the building, man. We need you to take that right hand, Ryan. Come on, lift it up. Reach over your left shoulder. Come on, Ryan. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clack, let's go. There it is to Kevin.
You like it, didn't you?
You handed it. Let's go. All right, man. Well, listen, how does it feel to be on episode 1? Like this is it. This is the grand inaugural show. This is ground zero. We're gonna look back at this thing in 10 years and gonna be like, this is the show that started it all. How does it feel to be a part of this thing, Ryan, knowing that you had a major impact on bringing this show out to the public?
I mean, it's a true honor to be able to be on the first opening episode with you guys. I love everything. The opportunities through this, as I said earlier, of getting more promotion for players and the Colorado basketball scene in general. So couldn't be more excited to, chat with you guys today, get some more exposure for these Colorado Hoopers.
Well, before we get some exposure to Colorado, they got to get exposed to you. KT, he checked, baby. Let's go warm them up the SLT way, KT.
All right, so welcome to the SLT Tip Off. So we see you as a superhero. I'm a big superhero fan, as well as B. Jones. He's not as, a fanboy like I am. But we see superheroes in you, a superhero in you. So we need for you to give us your theme song.
I would say my theme song would have to be Know Your Worth by Khalid featuring Thames. That song really resonates with me because, it's a song about just kind of self-love and knowing your worth. And it's kind of a more like R&B style song that still has a good message, which can be harder to find these days sometimes. So I really rock with that song and its message. And, I think a lot of times for these young hoopers, self-love and growing their confidence is one of the biggest parts of not just their basketball journey, but their journey as growing up into young men or young women. So, this song is really one that if you haven't heard, I think you should check out.
Well, I'm gonna pretend like I haven't heard it. So, do you mind singing that for us?
Oh man, put me on the spot with that. I'll do the little hook real quick. Oh man, you don't know your worth. All the things I know that you deserve.
That's what I'm
I
talking
got a
about.
little
Kevin, show us some love. That's a Yeet
only for
ball.
episode 1, y'all get the singing.
I did not expect you to do that. That was good.
Me neither, KT.
All right, coach. So, is there a certain coach that you pattern your coaching style after?
Yeah, so working with Colorado Collective, I've really gotten the honor of working with and around some really great coaches. And one coach who I got to work under for 2 years was Josh Murphy, and I really love his style. He's one of our directors at Colorado Collective, and his style of offense, of really getting all the guys involved. We move off the ball a lot. The way he changes his sets, adjusts for guys each year, I think is very, very good. His X's and O's are good, but while having the balance of, obviously, AAU, we don't have the most time, only 2 days a week most of the time. So having the balance of skill work and those X and O stuff. So I've loved learning from Coach Murphy, and those experiences working with him have been great. So I would say Coach Murphy would be one.
All right, coach. So on this one, I got to be serious because B. Jones and I, we are sneakerheads, okay? So I'm not laughing, I'm not smiling. I'm joking. All right, coach. So do you have a favorite pair of sneakers that you like to rock?
I would say my favorite pair that I rock right now are the Puma. They're a Kyle Kuzma pair. Basically, you'll see me rocking them around, but they were the Clyde Pros, I believe they were called. But they're a basketball shoe that also look pretty casual. If you don't know, we play on the Pro 16, the Puma circuit, so I like to rep my Puma shoes when I'm going out. So those have been a super cozy pair and also nice on the court as well. So those are what I've been repping recently.
All right, so to everyone who's watching, I want to thank you for watching Uprise Hoops Inside Colorado Basketball, Episode 1, where we're highlighting hustle, heart, and greatness. Now, let me turn over to B, also known as the Mouth of the South, as he reintroduces our newest family member, Coach Ryan Garland. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Ryan, we super excited about having you on here. But Kevin and I have been doing, Coach Ryan, we've been doing this for a long time. I think this is our 5th year of getting the opportunity to interview people from all across the country. And we always pay attention to backgrounds. Now, if that hasn't been who knew that in episode 1 we was gonna get the GOAT? We was gonna get a picture of the GOAT in the background. We all looking at that intense picture of Jordan. Yeah, we see him. We see it. That's it. That's it. It's a white background with the cover slam with Jordan on there. Why is that so important, Ryan? Why do you have that pent up on the wall, sir?
I really have. If you can see a little bit behind me, I have a few other throwback players here. I really, growing up, had an appreciation for the players who were playing when I was growing up and the players who played even before I was living. So I always kind of nerded out on knowing the best players of all time from each teams. Kind of came from, I guess, the 2K era, coming up, playing with those old throwback teams. I always loved, learning about the history of all these teams and these players. So the GOAT is a great poster to have up there. So I love throwback, and I'm just a basketball nerd. So these are just a few things I've collected. We don't have too much decor up right now, but I thought I'd throw a little something up for y'all.
Hey, well, we appreciate it. So I'm assuming you're going to say that MJ over Braun, right? Kevin! I never watched Jordan, like, growing up and stuff. But I would say from records and everything, I just have to go with LeBron. I think his pure dominance. And there's also been, y'all saw that the stories that came out that they were boosting some of Jordan's defensive numbers on his home games. I ain't heard about that one. That's something y'all going to
do. But if you watch some of the games, Coach, you can kind of see how some of that was. But we're not going to talk about Jordan. We're not going to talk about
I was about to say.
I think LeBron, the way LeBron, he's just this huge one of the most elite athletes we've ever seen, and he still has some of the best IQ we've ever seen as well. That combination is super rare, and I mean, getting to watch him growing up has been really cool. From him going to Cleveland to that huge move to Miami, I mean, it's been really historic to see his run.
Well, man, we appreciate you because now y'all get a taste. This guy's a basketball aficionado. He's a savant. He's right there representing Colorado, man. So let's take it back to the beginning, Ryan. We can all tell basketball is oozing out of your pores. You love the game. There is a legitimate, authentic love for the game of basketball right here, man. And I got to ask you, when did you fall in love with this game?
Yeah, I would say it was kind of coming up through high school. I never played basketball through high school seriously. I played for fun in high school, and the kind of reason for that is big into skiing and basketball. I never fully committed to basketball, which held me back from making those teams and stuff. But I kind of learned from those experiences and passed that on to my players now. But I would say truly the starting point for me was when I moved out of Colorado. I went to Montana State for one semester. And I was trying to check in on some of the teams and players out here in Colorado to see who was playing well. And really the only sources I could find was Max Preps for stats in those videos. And there weren't too many people covering the scene for that part. So that inspired me to move back. And Colorado Hoops originally started, if you don't know, as a video business. So moved back here, and I started on my iPhone. I just went out and started filming the top players, posting their highlights on Instagram, just getting the word out there. And then bought a camera shortly after. I think it was, about a month in, got a little camera. Got the opportunity to work with some really great people out of that. Like Billups Elite that first summer, I got to travel with them on the Adidas Gauntlet. Really great experience doing that. And then gotten so many great experiences, and the basketball world and the community have offered me so much, and I'm so grateful for everything of it. But yeah, I would say the original spark back to that point was 2019 or 2018-19 when I moved back here to start the Colorado Hoops video business.
Man, well, you know what? When we first went to our inaugural meetings and, we sat down with the leadership over at Uprise, it was Ryan this, Ryan that. We was like, how we gonna get this? They were like, Ryan this. I mean, we knew more about you before even getting an opportunity to meet you than ever. It's a tremendous buzz about your name. You've established a definite pedigree and a platform in that marketplace. What made you want to work with Uprise?
Yeah, so when Brian came out here and started Uprise Up, he was reaching out to some people in the community, and he actually ended up reaching out to Colorado Collective, our account, was asking just to see around, like who's to know out here. Our director got Brian Byrne in contact with me. Just got in contact to connect originally to see to talk and about the basketball scene out here, and then from that connected again and kind of just reaching back out to him, kind of show that we were both similar pages of passion for basketball. So I think that really was what attracted us to work together. And then really the biggest thing I love about Brian and the Uprise team, their drive to really push Colorado basketball like coverage to the next level. Their events, he's always trying to get all the best media coverage, all the best ways for these players to get seen by more people. So him just really making an opportunity, not just to make events that are going to be, a high quality event that's good reffing, go on time, all that, like good stuff that makes a quality event, but that next level stuff, I believe that's really elevating the Uprise events, is the effort that he puts in behind the scenes is really a lot.
I think a lot of people use the word impacting the culture different. I think it sometimes get a little bit watered down because the culture. But Uprise and, of course, Colorado Hoops, you guys are really, truly impacting the culture out there in Colorado so much that it's starting to – you got 5 stars on both sides, girls and boys basketball. You got elite programs that are getting nationwide attention. You got AAU programs that are galvanizing the media and creating some buzz, man. Tell us, how do you feel Uprise is making an impact in creating a wave out there in the basketball game in Colorado?
Yeah, I mean, just with kind of touching on what I was saying before, that coverage wasn't necessarily here for those events like in the fall. I mean, in the fall is kind of a few fall league games, nothing too big, versus now you get the opportunity to really come and play at an Uprise event, whether it's a team event or an individual event, and get an opportunity to get some coverage, get your name out there, and be seen by some coaches. Brian, we've also, I think, done a good job of getting a variety of coaches in from not just from our local teams that we see around, which I always appreciate all the guys who the D1s and the RMAC schools will come out to all the games and support the players out here. Big shout outs to them. But it's also great to see some of those guys from out of state as well come in and get to watch our guys. So it's been really cool to see that. Colorado geologically has a struggle with Denver being not close to many major cities. So that's a big kind of a reason why we aren't seen by as many people as, like, if you're on the West Coast, you have more of the West Coast, and then Midwest, East Coast, you're a lot closer to a lot more cities. So that's another kind of interesting factor about Colorado.
I think one of the hardest jobs in basketball, besides playing, of course, we know that it takes a different level of skill and tenacity and mindset to go out there and play. It's the job of coaching. People don't realize the job of coach. But if I had to pick any other job that was that was hard to do other than coaching and playing, it would be the people that sit down and rank and create these different lists and boards and exposure lists. Man, that is me and KT wanted to do that. That was part of what we wanted to do when we first started becoming a part of the media, and it is super hard. And one of the reasons why it's hard is because number one is the only person that's gonna love you. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5 gonna be asking why we ain't number one. Man, how did you create your formula, and what made you decide to get into the business of creating rankings and putting it all out on paper for the world to see?
Yeah, so my formula, which I think is going to be unique and what's something that people may like for the rankings during the season. So during winter, which we'll release coming out with the new year, and then, like, for example, spring season, summer season, fall season, so 4 seasons of the year. During those seasons, players will be put into tiers rather than purely ranked, 1 through 100 or whatever it is. We put into tiers. That will kind of shift around, that aren't in particular order, and then at the end of the season there will be a ranked list that will come out. So I think the interesting part about that, a lot of times you'll come out with the rankings and then immediately some guys will have some big performances or something like that. So having the tier list, we'll be able to kind of have the rough area of where these guys are, level of recruitment, level of what player they are, and then kind of wait for the big reveal at the end of the season to see who finished out the best, I think, is what the plan is with that.
I tell you what, man, you're doing a phenomenal job. As a matter of fact, on this show, in every episode, we're going to have your top 5 plays. Are we going to expect some big things this year from the top 5 plays of the week out there in Colorado?
Oh, yeah. I've been seeing some big stuff. The first 2 were some bangers. And I got some submissions for this upcoming week that are making it kind of tough to decide what the top 5 are going to be. So I'm sorry if you're right outside of that, but we'll have top 5 and then we'll have some top 10 plays of the month as well. So look out for those coming out Monday and Tuesday.
Well, it has been a true blessing having you on the show. It's episode 1, and you having so much of an impact on bringing this to the people. We hope that we get you back on this thing, man, because this is just the beginning. We got so much work ahead of us to get exposure out there in the state of Colorado, and we owe you a lot of it. Now I will say this. Coming up later on in the show, we got an interview with a family that I believe is ranked number 1. It's the Bricada family. What do you know about that team? I know they number 1 in 6A right now. Are they the truth?
Yes,
Before I interview them, are they the real deal?
Yes, they are. The Bricada brothers, and then Coach Bricada been doing a really good job down at Ralston Valley. If you don't know, they both can really shoot it really well. That's what they're known for. But I've been super impressed with Tanner and Caden, and not just them. Frank Passu, I don't know if I'm saying that, but I believe I'm saying that last name correct. Their three guards have really been knockdown shooters throughout their career, but have really put on weight, become better athletes throughout this past spring and summer. And they have a lot of depth on that squad outside of those two, but the Briquetas are leading that group. And if you get the chance to ever see them, man, they're fun to watch. They can light it up and play really hard and a good brand of basketball.
Well, everybody watching us hang out because we got them coming on here pretty soon. So y'all are in store for some amazing talent tonight. Listen, we appreciate you, Ryan. Y'all check out Colorado Hoops. Tap in with this young man. The platform, the content is absolutely amazing. And this is all we need you to do. We're going to sign off with a yeet. You ready for this? On the count of three, we need you to say yeet with us. Ryan, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeet. Yeet. Let's go. All right, man. Thank you, Kevin. These people in Colorado are about to bring me to tears, man. I'm telling you right now, the energy of this show, the excitement, the humbleness, and the hard work of these people, these great people in the state of Colorado, has just blown my mind. I can't be more excited about future episodes. But since we just got finished talking to Ryan puts a lot of work in those websites, and part of that website is going to be rankings. So every week, we're going to talk to the state of Colorado and the nation and tell them about some of the best teams that are cracking and popping out there in the state of Colorado. So, Kevin, I'll let you go, man. Let's go. Let's talk about week 1, our top boys teams.
For the first official Inside Colorado Hoops top schools, we start off with the 5A Eagle Valley boys out of Gypsum. For the 6A, we are honoring Valor Christian out of Highland Ranch. And we're always going to show love to the smaller schools. And this week, we are showing love to Strasburg boys basketball out of, well, you guessed it, Strasburg.
All right, Kevin. So let's hop over to the female side and run us through the girls, man. Who are the teams to watch and who are we recognizing for 5A, 6A, and small school for the female side of it?
Our 5A team of the week goes to Green Mountain Girls. Mm-hmm. Our 6A team of the week, we're going to give it to Columbine Girls. And last but not least, B. Jones, our small school team of the week, Resurrection Christian Girls.
All right, shout out to our female and male boys and girls teams of the week. I can't wait to see some of these teams play, Kevin. Y'all send us some footage. If you are at one of these games, y'all, matter of fact, go in the chat. Let us know why these teams deserve the team of the week. But shout out to Ryan Garland for putting together that amazing list. If y'all want to see more lists, more rankings, y'all make sure y'all go to collegehoops.org. and be a part of it. Y'all show that young man some support. He's doing big things for the state of Colorado. Kevin, speaking of number one, I know for a fact at one point in time, the number one team in the boys' side of this thing was Ralston Valley. There's no better way to end this episode by not talking to one, not two, but three major influential and impactful players, players and coaches for the Ralston Valley 6A team. Well, without further ado, I want to introduce you to the Briqueta family. Let's go. Colorado. Welcome to the third and final interview of today's inaugural episode of Inside Colorado Basketball, brought to us by Uprise Hoops. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that basketball is a family affair, but when we talk about a family, we're going to bring to you one of the dopest families in the state of Colorado. These guys are what I'm hearing is a part of a three-headed monster that is tearing down stadiums and arenas all across the state right now. We're hitting up buckets and making a tremendous impact, led by their father, who is right here before us. Y'all make some noise for one of your very own, the number one team in 6A basketball in the state of Colorado, headed by Tanner and Caden Briqueta and the patriarch, the man with a mission, Coach Chris Briqueta. We want to introduce y'all to the Briqueta family. Mustang Nation, make some noise for one of your very own, Coach Briqueta. How are you and the boys doing tonight?
We are doing good. Thanks for having us on.
Well, first and foremost, we are already in the midst of a season, and you guys are making waves all across the state. People know who you are, and shout out to you guys for taking some time out to sit down and meet with us. This is an important show, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to give more props, more roses to some of the amazing talent in the state of Colorado, and it starts right here. It starts right here with some of the best of the absolute best. So before we get into y'all's story, we got to tell them a little bit. You know, it's about giving Colorado some exposure, but we want to find out a little bit more about the first family, the Burkina family. KT, heat them up a little bit, because hey, Tanner looking kind of serious right now, Kevin. I think he ready for you, dog. I think he ready for you. So let's go. Take him to work.
Hey, as long as I don't have to get on the court with Tanner, I'm good. Behind this mic, it's all good. All right, so before we get started, I do want to know this. How is it playing for your dad? I mean, you're sharing this journey with your brother, and now you get to share with your father as well. So, Tanner, how's it playing for your dad?
Yeah, it's something really special. Not everyone gets to have this opportunity, and to have that connection on and off the court is huge, and it's something not everyone can have. So this opportunity that I have to play with my brother and to play under my father is very unique, and I'm so thankful for it.
And what about you, Caden?
Yeah, I think it's really awesome too. Just not only like on the court, but off the court too. Just like making us better people, like off the court and stuff too, really helps. And he's always pushing us to be our best. Like as a father, he can like really see us inside and outside the court, like I said, and it really helps a lot.
Now, Coach, what is it like for you to coach your boys?
It is pretty special. I mean, it's trying to make that kind of line between being dad still and being a coach. And sometimes it's tough, but I try as best as I can to be the coach on the floor and then dad at home. And even sometimes when I got to break them up when they're yelling at each other and going at each other in practice or getting in a fight or trying to punch each other or something, then the dad kind of comes in me. But they do well. We do have that little separation and stuff from basketball, and then the normal life we live with another little brother and another little sister, and then my wife also.
Well, there's more of y'all?
There is. There's two other players. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, B. Jones, we're big on nicknames. You know, he's the mouth of the South. I'm the head coach. So, Caden, what is the nickname that you go by?
Oh, I wouldn't say a ton, but a lot of people call me C-Bot. I don't know why. Just
C-Bot?
Yeah.
I like that. C-Bot. Okay.
I don't go see Dub, B. Jones. We need to go see Dub. I mean, because he's money. He's money.
Oh, see money. Hey, see money. Let's go.
I like that one better. Yeah.
So there you go. Put that on the shirt and make sure you give us some credit for it. All right, Tanner, what about you?
I'd say T. My uncles gave it to me when I was young, and that's kind of just flown with me ever since.
Well, we gonna keep the T, but I heard you can shoot. Since you a sniper, we gonna call it TNT. You know what I'm saying? You dropping bombs on them. You dropping bombs on them. Let's go.
I like that.
Jones, I don't like to give you credit for stuff, but that was pretty amazing. Okay, now, Dad, I'm pretty sure you got some buckets back in the day too. So did you have a nickname?
Kevin, he looked like he could get some buckets right now.
Oh man, I wish I still could. No, I mean, not really. Honestly, didn't have one.
He had one, Kevin. He just don't want to tell us. He don't want to tell his son.
That's what it is.
I can shoot it too. I'm just known as a shooter. Kind of this when I was real little, they called me Game Time because I was always yeah.
Now he was holding out on us to be Jones. It's game time.
I was. Maybe when I was like 5. Yeah.
All right, so this is something that B and I we take really seriously because we're sneakerheads. So I want to know, and Tanner, you go first. What is your favorite pair of sneakers to play in?
I'm right now. I'm playing in some Jaws, but I like either them or Giannis's. I think those are They're both light. They're both lightweight. I like playing in those. Both comfy.
All right, Caden, what about you?
For the past forever, I've been using Giannis's ever since those came out. I really like those. I've got the same pair like for the past 4 years, just like different colors. Just I really like them.
Yeah. Coach, you got any? You got any shoes you like?
I got the Dunks. Yeah, Nike Dunks all the time. Yep, that's my coaching shoe.
The ultimate coaching shoe, huh? Nike Dunks.
Yeah, I've got the Carolina colored Dunk.
All right, so to everyone that's watching, welcome to Uprise Hoops Inside Colorado Basketball Show, where we're highlighting hustle, heart, and greatness. Now, let me turn over to B as we found out more about basketball royalty. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Hey, welcome to the show, fellas. Coach, you guys are absolutely spectacular on the court. So this is amazing to get the opportunity to sit down and talk to you about Colorado basketball and the impact that your program is making right now on the game as we see it. But let's start off. How cool is this to be a part of episode 1 of Inside Colorado Hoops and it being a part of the Uprise family? How cool is that to be here today and be able to be seen and heard as a part of this impactful movement that's happening right now in your state?
Oh, I think it's awesome. I mean, I think Colorado's kind of unknown basketball-wise a lot. So just to have Coach Burton and the Uprise come into Colorado and the events that Uprise has put on here the last couple of years have been remarkable. I mean, the amount of college coaches, the exposure, all the things that Uprise is doing here in the state has been a blessing for all these kids, for sure.
Now, you talk about the exposure in the state, and I'm one of the biggest. I'm notorious. We live in the Texas market, and we always talk about Texas, but we know that there's some super amazing athletes coming out of the state of Colorado. Is it time that the media needs to pay more attention to what you guys are doing? Are we missing the bigger picture by overlooking Colorado basketball?
There's some really good players here. I mean, Reggie Jackson coming out of Colorado, played in the NBA. We had a kid out of Ralston Valley, Nick Fazekas, was a first-round draft pick by the Mavericks back in 2004, 2005. So we've had some really good players here. Dalton Connect. I mean, that's a huge UNC, because obviously Tanner just signed at UNC. So Dalton Connect, that's a huge one. He's been obviously unreal, kind of a late bloomer also, but kid nobody knew about. So I think so. There's some really good players here in Colorado for sure.
Well, we got 2 of them today. I know for a fact we got 2 ballers in the building. They described y'all as one of the nastiest backcourts in the game. They said y'all snipers, y'all hoopers, y'all get it on all 3 levels. You a defensive minded team first. But I gotta ask you, if you had the opportunity to talk to the people out there that's watching this that may not have heard of Ralston Valley at all, how would you describe your game, Tanner? We'll start with you.
Yeah, I think as a team, we're really skilled, really unselfish, move the ball, share the ball. We're solid defensively, and we love playing with each other. We're all family. We're all really close on and off the court, and I think that's huge for us.
Okay, now you the younger brother. What are your thoughts, man? How would you describe your game and what you bring to the Ralston Valley team?
Yeah, kind of like Tanner said, we're like really close friends. Like everyone hangs out with each other, even outside of sports and stuff like that. And this year we got a lot of size too, more than we usually had in the past. And a lot of the bigs are really skilled too, so they can pass it, they can all shoot it. It's just really good to have all that.
Now, y'all both smiling, and we can tell y'all got the good energy going on there. We having a good time. It's holiday season, but Dad said that y'all get a little chippy. So he said that there could be some disputes, and I'm not even talking about amongst you two. Do y'all carry that nastiness out? When I see Ralston Valley, am I gonna see y'all throw some elbows and get down on the floor? Is it gonna be some gritty, grind them out type basketball?
If it's needed. If that's needed in the game, yeah, not gonna say no to it.
Man, y'all got a big season. We about to go into district play here, and as we cross over into the new year. And of course, you are already being recognized as one of the best teams in the state. Coach, what is the expectations of this team as you finish out? You'll consider this season a successful season if what happens?
Honestly, we had that kind of preseason on us, the number 1 or whatever, and we really don't talk about it a whole lot. Our success is based off of just coming every single day and trying to improve, and trying to improve 1 through 10 on our roster, get closer as a team. And I know a lot of coaches, and it's kind of whatever, talk about the process and that kind of stuff, but we really do live that. It's not the results based. It really is a process thing for us. Every day we start practice with 3 goals in mind: an offensive goal, a defensive goal, a mindset goal. And our mindset is never to talk about what could be. It's just to live in the moment, and just come every day and approach every day like we just need to get better than we were yesterday.
Kate, being a younger brother, you've had to watch your brother go through this year after year. You see the hard work he's putting in to be considered a leader on this team. You get that opportunity to watch him do it one last time, but then you're going to have to carry that torch into the next season and keep this kind of energy and keep this momentum going and keeping Ralston Valley ranked #1. What are you learning from your big brother, man, as you see him go to work every day?
I mean, every time he goes to the gym, he just works like extremely hard. So I really like that. Just always working hard. He's a really good leader. Like these past couple of years, like leading us, he's been two-time captain now, and he's our only captain this year. He's really good. Just not only just influencing like our guys, but getting everyone to buy into what we want to do.
Tanner, you know what? I can learn a lot about you from this question, man. So you got that certain type of look in your eye. I got to ask you, what's more fun? What's more fun for you, Tanner? Being at home and hitting the game winner and your crowd going wild, or going on the road when everybody was chirping, the fans were against you, and you go out there and you bust their head and you look at them, you go shh, and you quiet that opposing crowd. Which one is more fun for you, Tanner?
I like both, but I'm gonna have to go probably on the road. I think being chirped at, being hated against, and then you going against that, you hitting the shot against that, kind of shows some stuff. Shows me like, yeah, I do this, and this I definitely say on the road.
Kevin, look at the smile that came on his face when he said that. He hungry. He hungry. Don't feed this kid, man. This boy ready to get out there and pop somebody. Now, Tanner, you made a big decision. And from the look at it, we see dad in the background. We see baby bro. You got another brother and a sister, and somewhere around there, the person that's keeping it all together, the mom is making a lot of moves. But you decided to stay home and keep the family thing going. You're going to UNC. The Bears got a good one in this one. So, what was that decision like, man? And what made you decide to go ahead and stay home and continue your basketball journey?
Yeah. So it was either UNC or North Dakota. And kind of what it came down to was having the opportunity to play in your home state is really hard to pass up. And having family at games, having siblings at games, having anyone that's grown up with me at games was huge to me. And then I love the coaching staff. I love Coach Smiley, Coach Reed. And then my connection with the players on my visits was awesome. So kind of everything clicked. Everything felt right. And then at the end of the day, UNC was the right fit.
Now, this is your last year. This is it. What are you going to miss most, man? Is it going to be the bus rides? Is it going to be the insanely hard practices? Is it going to be the buzzer beaters? What are you going to miss the most about playing high school basketball in the state of Colorado?
I think I'm going to miss playing with my family, playing under my dad, playing with my brother. I think that's going to be the biggest thing I'll miss. Just having them close, having them be right there. It's going to be a little bit different, but it'll be good. It'll be good next year.
Now, Coach, have Ralston Valley? Now, you got we new to the Colorado. We just like the rest of America. Oh, yeah. We just not learning about Mustang basketball in 94 Feet of Fury. So, Coach, Ralston Valley typically win state, or what is the temperature like about y'all holding trophies?
We won it back when we had that Nick Fazekas went to Nevada. We won the state title. I think it was 2004. So it's been a while. We've won a couple league titles, made some Sweet 16s, some Final Eights, but it's been a while since we've been at this level. Last time we were ranked this high, I think we were number 3 going into the state title, and then COVID hit, so it shut everything down. So we didn't know where we were going to be at that point. So we're kind of putting back on the map a little bit with the last 4 or 5 years for sure.
And I got to put a little pressure on you, Coach. You got everybody's watching you. How much would it mean to this program, to this state, for you guys and your family to sit there and do this with your kids, to do this with as a family affair? What would it mean to the program and mean to you personally to hold that trophy up this year and be crowned the 6A state champion?
So, obviously it would be huge. It would be awesome for our school, our team, our community. All that. I've been coaching in this community for the last 25 years, ever since the little YMCA at 4 or 5 years old. So seeing some of these kids go through our program over the last 20 and 25 years, and still the support we get from those guys coming back, and watching games and stuff, I can't lie, it would be huge. It would be truly, truly awesome.
Well, I'm gonna let the boys finish this one out. Me and Kevin, we call ourselves the Dudley Boys of podcast, and we've been around this thing. We big time wrestling fans, so we know it's nothing like a good tag team duo 2-on-2 matchup. So Tanner and Caden, y'all they looking at each other. Who are two players? I don't care what genre, what generation. Who are two players that you two guys would love to go into the gym? No cameras, nobody watching, and y'all just get that opportunity to test your mettle. Who are two players y'all want to play a tag team game against?
It'd be Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson on the Heat.
Now wait a minute, Tanner. That's some buckets.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now, coach, can they shoot like that? Can your boys shoot like that, coach?
I don't know if they're quite that good. They can shoot it, but that's a pretty good. That'd be a pretty good matchup for sure. See who can shoot the heck out of it.
I love it. All right, KT, man, let's take them home.
All right, so Tanner, before we get out of here, and Caden, well, the whole family, give us some shout-outs that y'all want to give. Family members, coaches, just anybody you want to give a shout-out to.
Yeah, I'll start off with B&B Academy. That's the club team we play for, actually run by my uncles, Michael and Stephen Ball. So shout out to them ever since, I don't know, elementary school. We played club with them, and all the work and time they put into us means a lot.
I'd like to shout out my parents too. Like every game, I don't think they've missed a game in my whole 16 years I've lived. And especially like extended family, my grandparents, they're always there. They've always been close. Everyone comes to games. They've been to every game. It's just really special to have all that.
What about you, Coach?
Obviously the captain of the family, my wife, Jenny. She keeps everything together, her and the little sister. So without my wife, I mean, she played college basketball, so she gets it. She understands the time away that it takes to do this. As much as we are gone and we're together and coaching every night, she 100% understands it and supports it. So without her, none of this could be happening.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much to Tanner, Caden, Coach Chris Bricada, the Bricada family. Thank y'all for sitting down with us. We are wishing you guys nothing but the best of luck. Real quick, I know Uprise has a big hand to do in what you guys are doing. What is it like being a part of the Uprise family? And then we'll get y'all out of here.
I think Coach Bird and the Uprise family has been, like I said at the beginning, so instrumental to these guys. And just putting them on a national map, the social media, everything that Uprise has done, coming into the state, during the live period tournaments, the showcase that they run, the fall stuff that they run, they've done such an awesome job, and we're very lucky to have them.
Well, we are lucky to have you guys. We're lucky for Uprise Hoops. Thank y'all. This is a wrap. Episode 1 of Colorado Inside Hoops as official. We brought y'all some amazing talent. Once again, shout out to the Bricada family. Shout out to Ryan Garland and one of the top basketball girls players in the country, Brianna Crittenendon. It has been a historic moment. Y'all buckle up. We got some more episodes coming. We are going to have an amazing year, ladies and gentlemen. This show is on and popping. Colorado, we here now. All right, Bricada family, we signing the whole show off with this one. Y'all know what y'all got to do. We saying yeet on 3. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Yeet. Yeet. Let's go. All right, guys, that is it. That officially brings episode 1 to an end. It is in the books, and I can't tell you, I feel like $1,000,000. I'm about to go throw my North Face jacket on and go sit out in the cold so I can be a part of what's going on up there in Colorado. Kevin, did you have a good time today?
I mean, you always have a good time, man. It's snowing probably here in Colorado. It's cold here in Texas, but man, I had a great time. I can't wait for the next episode, B. Jones.
Well, listen, you guys, we want to thank you. The real stars of this show are right now watching this. That's right. You right now. Wave at the camera. Wave at your iPhone, your laptop, or your computer, because you are absolutely amazing. You're a phenomenal fan of the game. And we couldn't, one thing, great shows have great fans, KT. They have great people that rock. And me and Kevin, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. So if you here for episode 1, Welcome to the Inside Colorado Basketball Hoop Show, family. This has been the first official episode. Listen, remember, Inside Colorado Basketball, where the lights shine on the stars in the box state. And we're gonna pay respect one more time to our sponsor. That's right. We want to send one more last shout out to Uprise Hoops. Y'all remember, y'all go learn more about them at uprisehoops.com today. Their mission is to help players and teams rise to the highest level through showcase events, recruiting, representation, player development, and consulting. Hashtag rise to the highest level. Y'all make sure y'all are following them on all of the social media platforms. And if you had a good time with the host, that's us. We got a show we would love for you to be a part of. We go all across the nation. We talk to women's basketball, men's basketball, some of the greatest players, some of the greatest coaches in the game. It's called You Got Next. We taking grassroots by storm. We would love to have you along and part of that journey. Remember, at Sports Life Talk, all one word, or you can visit KT and I at SLTUGotNext.com and learn more about that show. Hopefully we can get BC on that show now.
She said she's gonna do it. We got her. We're gonna do that. We're gonna open up that light a little bit more on BC. Thanks to our producers, thanks to all the people that help us, thanks to Ryan for helping us to get all the video footage and all of the rankings. Thanks to Brian Burton and the team over there at Uprise Hoops. It's been an amazing episode. I can already tell you right now, episode 2 is in production and it is going to be just as good as episode 1. We're gonna keep this energy. We're going to keep this excitement, all this passion moving forward as we get through. And y'all heard it a couple of times. We end every interview. We need y'all to say it with us. Come on, America. Kevin, you say it with me too. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You are tenacious. You deserve a yeet.